Welcome everyone, and today we have a special guest here. We have John Assaraf.
Hey everyone!
John is a star from the movie The Secret. He's the best-selling author, New York Times. He is teaching people around the world how to achieve success in life very fast. And I want to share with you guys that John is a master on doing that. The thing is that why I'm saying that is because the results he has talks about it. That's why. So today, John, I would like...
That's his book. Great book. You can also be rich. Love it.
Thank you very much. So today I would like to discuss with you and try to share with people. I have a principle here called forgive and move on. Because there are so many stuff in life happen with us every single day. We don't really like them, we don't accept them, but we are not able to change them. They are in the past. So I think that the best thing to do is just to let them and keep going to do other stuff. And I think lots of people are losing their way to success because they focused on the things already happened in their life. So I'm trying to teach people in this book to keep moving all the time and forgive and move on. That's all I want to talk about. Forgive and move on every single day, every single week. So really would like to share with us something about the forgiveness, the power about the forgiveness actually. Because I think this is a very great fight with our person when we try to forgive something.
Yeah, I mean, forgiveness is a great topic, and I look at it, when you forgive something you've done wrong, when you forgive somebody who's harmed you or done something intentionally or unintentionally to you, when you forgive your past, when you forgive whatever it is that you're holding on to, you're not actually forgiving it. You're forgiving yourself so that you can move forward. And you're releasing whatever it was so that you can be free. And a lot of people have an emotional charge, where they feel angry, they feel resentment, or they feel, like, I can't stand that.
I hate that.
They hate that, and they don't realize that's like taking a poison pill and expecting somebody else to die. Right? And so when you have the resentment, the anger, the hate, you're the one who's suffering.
Oh yeah, that's
so it's like having a hate baby in you, or a fear baby, or having something growing in you that as soon as you can release it through forgiveness, you're saying, I forgive whatever the situation was, I forgive the person, I forgive my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, myself, the alcoholic, I forgive whoever. You're giving yourself permission to live again.
I think it's not the battle against with all the world. It's the battle with yourself.
Of course, yeah.
I think it's the battle with ourselves. And I think that the more we forgive, the more we will gonna succeed. And the easier we forgive is the easier we succeed.
I agree, and I think some people, because they don't forgive, they have a reason not to succeed. So they use that as a story. And they give you evidence. Look at this. Look what happened to me. And they keep using the same story over and over and over again. And my question that I always ask people is, how is that story of not forgiving serving you right now? Because it serves you, or you wouldn't use it. So somehow, it's still a part of your identity. And I ask people, if you could forgive, if you could, would you? And most people say, well, if I could, I would. And I go, well, if you could forgive it, or them, or yourself, and you would forgive it, could you do it now if you wanted to? If you absolutely wanted to. Right. So say, I don't know. And I would say to them, well, what if you just try for 5 minutes to live without that and forgive for 5 minutes? And see what that's like for 5 minutes, just as a test. And then try it for 15 minutes. And then try it for 1 hour. And then ask yourself, which do I prefer? To live with the anger, to live with the hatred, to live with whatever it is that you don't forgive? Or do you prefer this other you that can be freer, happier, and more in line with what you want to trade your life for? And if you are happier, not forgiving, then just accept that's what your life is going to be like and don't ask for anything more. But if you're ready for freedom, if you're ready for more success, then you have to be ready to forgive. Because that's the permission you're giving yourself to move forward.
Okay. And one more thing,
Yes.
please. I want again to talk about the power of reading, power of books, because I think that there are so many people who actually they do read books. There are people who read hundreds of books, but even if they read so many books, their life don't take them to the level. And I think this is because they know so many stuff, but they don't apply it. That's why. And I think this is what separates successful people from not successful people. Is successful people are able to learn every single day as much as possible. They know that they are not perfect. They try to improve themselves every single day. But the unsuccessful people think that it's not the right time to learn, or I don't know, or I am not smart enough to start something to do with my life, or and they keep waiting for someone somewhere to come in their lives and change that life, but it will never happen. So would you share with us, please, like how to use a book when we have a book?
Well, I think first we have to understand that when we go to school, usually we are taught to read, to take some tests, and if we pass the test, everybody tells us, good, you know this. And that's not learning. Learning is when you read something, you understand it, and you take action, and now you have the experience and the knowing. Instead of knowing in your head, you say, oh yeah, I know that. It's taking action. Even a little bit of action gives you a feedback that now you can say, oh, I see.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. And so when you read a book, and the beautiful thing about books, and I look forward to reading yours as well, the beautiful thing about books is you're taking people's experiences, the good experiences, the challenging experiences, the research they've done, the years of collaborating and putting it into a format called a book that you can get the best information in a short period of time from that individual, whether it's one book or CDs or DVDs. And you can take just one thing, one chapter, one idea, and just start with that. You don't have to do everything in the book, right? What you want to do is baby steps, a little bit at a time. And if you do a little bit at a time, and you feel better, and you get better results, you go, huh, maybe I'll do a little bit more. What we all want is positive reinforcement. Like when I was a kid, I hated school. I hated to read. Why? I felt stupid. I felt like I was dumb. And so I didn't want to learn. But when I started to discover the world of books that were interesting for me, and I started to get really interested in the books, and then say, well, what if I tried that? And then I started to get a little result, and then a little bit more, and a little bit more. I was like, oh my God, I could save years of my own learning by learning from people who've had experiences and then just applying what they are doing. It's kind of like finding a treasure map. If somebody says, okay, I found some treasure, and here's the map to find the treasure, here's the map to the mine, and all I have to do is not, try to figure out where the mine is, but just follow the map. That's what the beauty of books are. That's what the beauty is of learning from other people who have the experience. And so you can save years and years and years with good books. You can save years with really good teachers.
Thank you very much, John.
Thank you. Great job with your book.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.